Well, let's update you on what's been happening in the Philippines. There's been a pretty bad earthquake there in the south of the country. The quake measured a magnitude of 7.8, that's big, off the island of Mindanao. 32 people, we are now hearing, have been killed. More than 130 are reported to be injured. People living in coastal areas were warned to move to higher ground, and the Philippines President, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., says he's directed all relevant government agencies to act immediately. Well, let's speak now to the president of the Philippine Disaster Resilience Foundation, Butch Mele, who joins us from Manila. Butch, good to have you with us. I know you are in Manila, but you've got a team, I'm sure, in Mindanao. Just tell us what's happening there.
Yeah, hi, Lucy. Thanks for having me. Yes, we're deploying a team there as we speak. And from what we understand, there are at least 2 malls that partially collapsed, a chapel, school buildings, and a couple of other structures. The main damage seems to be to infrastructure in the area. One of the airports is closed, continues to stay closed, and several provinces have no power.
So, Butch, we're seeing some pictures actually that have come from Mindanao. Is there a big rescue effort? I mean, if these buildings have collapsed, things like a shopping mall, do we know if there are people trapped in the rubble?
Well, luckily, Lucy, the earthquake happened sometime around 8 or 8:30 in the morning, and the malls were closed. So there was hardly anyone in the malls at the time. So from what we're hearing, at least so far, we don't have all the information right now because it was so recent, casualty rates seem to be relatively low for now. We were asked earlier to get, because we're a private sector group, to get miners from other parts of the country to be ready to send them over there to Mindanao, which is in the southern part of the country, to help rescue victims. But so far, it doesn't look like we're going to have to do that.
But have you got villages and places, you mentioned there's no power, that you haven't had contact with yet? Is it possible we still don't know the extent of any damage, destruction, loss of life?
Oh, yes, for sure. Reports are still coming in. And as you mentioned, many of these areas have been cut off. In addition, a lot of these areas are rural and far-flung. So yeah, communication is very sporadic. So we don't have the full reports at this time.
And Butch, you also said an airport is closed. Does that mean there's going to be issues getting people in to help with what happens next?
Well, what we're doing is we're trying to go through other airports in the immediate area. But yeah, it means taking a longer land route from these other airports rather than if we were able to get in directly. So it's going to take us a bit longer to get to see what's happening and to assess the situation.
Well, I hope it goes well for you and the teams you do manage to get in. Thank you so much for sharing with us what you know, Butch. Good to have you with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucy.